Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Whoopsie. Okay. How's it going? Gunzi, what are you doing here on a Sunday? He's always first. You're the exact person I wanted to speak to right now. Especially while nobody's around yet. I'm going to be in New York. I'm going to be in New York on the 13th? 14th, 15th, 16th? Come hang out on Sunday, the 14th? Come hang out on the 14th. Please. It's my last chance to see you for many, many years. And we're gonna go near Kurt's neighborhood. We're gonna go bowling, and then we're gonna go get dinner. It's gonna be great. We're gonna drink at Kurt's house. Please. Malvern. Yep. All right. There we go. We did it. It's so funny. I was just texting people. Oh, I gotta talk to Gonzo. And here you are, first one to show up. 5 minutes later. Let me ask though, how do you see these notifications? Like, what do you see to know that I'm streaming? Is it an email? Do you see Instagram? What gets you here? What alerts you of my presence? Insta. Well, good morning. How are you? I'm energized today. I'm real energized. Usually I'm like, it's early, I'm tired, I'm sorry. Not today. Boom, I'm ready. Freaking ready. Working on something big. Big. You just woke up? I've been up for about an hour. What? Oh my god. It's crazy. Rocket League. Should I play Rocket League one day on stream? I don't think I can. It's not for Mac. Right? Look what we got here. This is everybody. It's the whole crew. Everyone's in their little individual hot tubs. This is annoying. Oh, puppy. Was it you and the normal crew? I don't want this here. Why is this here? Nice. How'd you do? Do you do better without me because you play people even level with you? Win some, lose some. That's how it works. It's the name of the game. So I kind of want to hide these. So I have something embarrassing. I've been making this for a long time. The one thing I've been missing is that the guests, they don't stick around when you close the game. Like if you have guests checked into your inn, then I save the game. The guests don't save. I never saved them because I thought it was just too hard to do right now and I just kept putting it off. Not freaking today. Today's the day. Actually, last night was the day. I got it mostly working, but there's some loose ends I need to fix. The simulation doesn't pick up exactly where it left off. It looks like it kind of might. they spawn when they're where they left off. The only thing that doesn't work is that they don't remember what they did. So I gotta get a bunch of stuff. Let's get that exactly working. I have a list. Let's check the list. All right. So I need to save saving guest states. I basically needed to save the inn. Registered guests. And I needed to save bedrooms. That is good. Did that. Should the activity remember them back? No, we're not going to do that. Okay, so there's also a little conundrum that I ran into. Do I want to save the exact moment you stop playing, or do I just want to save it at the end of the day, like in my time in Portia and like in Stardew Valley? I'm finding it very, very difficult to save the exact point in time. But to save at the end of the day is much easier. Everything's expected. You know, guests aren't doing anything. Anything that they were doing kind of gets refreshed and cleaned up, so it's a great time to save. If I needed to save the moment that they stop playing and pick it back up exactly where they left off, that would be so much more complicated. Possible, but much more complicated. Buggier, way buggier. Let's err on the side of less bugs, and let's just try and get a day-to-day save going. That's where I need to start. So, do I need any of these to remember anything? So the NPC locomotion state. That controls their movement and what they're doing at any given time. Now, it is expected that they're in bed. I always want them in bed by the right time. So I feel like it shouldn't need to save anything, because I should spawn them at their beds no matter what. If you load the game, it should be 6 in the morning and they should be at their beds. There's no rhyme or reason why anything needs to be saved in there. Let me double check to make sure that's true. I gotta go through all these scripts. NPC loco. Okay. Animation script. Nope. Nope. Anything here? So entered state? No. Current time? No. Activity timer. Activity timer. No, they're not doing any activities. Oh wait, they are doing a bed. They're doing a bed activity. I just need to get them in the bed. No, there's no timer associated. It's infinite. They kind of sleep forever. So, all right, I need 2 kinds of NPC spawning. That's what I need. I need guests to spawn as new customers and guests to spawn as current customers. So what happens when a guest is spawned? Like, what is the logic? We delay activity. Delayed activity. We start a coroutine called delayed get activity. Okay, we see if they're checked in or if they're not checked in. We wait a whole second. Interesting. We give the game a second to do whatever it wants, and then a second later the guest's like, okay, what am I gonna do now? So in that second, we can either check them in because they're persistent, or we can not check them in. And what does checking in a guest mean? Do they have a bedroom? So, in that second, the inn already gives them a bedroom. That's the only thing that matters. The only thing in life that matters is whether or not they have a bedroom. And I do that already. Perfect. So, since it's going to be... I basically want to pop them in the bed ASAP, though. I don't want them to, like, do anything else. I want them to just be in bed and wake up when they're supposed to wake up. So, that is the difference. Because right now, they don't do that. They, let's see, they... Init guest trace, that's all fine. Delete get activity. They throw a just arrived. They throw a just arrived. They throw an event and then they wait for the game to tell them what to do. So what I could do here, this is perfect. So I can have the inn spawn them and then pop a little variable or a little boolean that says persistent registered guest. And then they can throw a different event. Perfect. Perfect. Private pool. I've seen some of these Godot coders, their game devs, that have this really fun plugin on their IDE that makes amazing sound effects when they type. And I want that just for my everyday life. So let's see. Persistently loaded. That's a... Did I spell that right? Who cares? Okay, so if is checked in, just arrived. That's only if they're not persistently loaded. If persistently loaded, else. If they're not persistently loaded, say just arrived. Gonzi, thank you for the game shout out. All right, if they're not persistently loaded, we want them to go to bed immediately, and not just go to bed, warp to bed, be in bed 1 frame later. I don't want them to animate. I don't want them to pathfind their way there. I want them to just be in their bed. So that is going to be different. Guest state event.trigger. I need them to warp to bed. Guest state. So I need a new, warp to, let's see, warp to last activity. I'm going to say last activity because maybe one day I will change it to whatever they were doing at the time and not just bed, but who knows? Okay. So warp to last activity. Who listens for that? Guest events? The guest listens to its own events? That's very strange. That's not all. That is not all who listens. I need to go into my event. Guest event. Guest event. It's not this. What is it? Warp to... You go do your thing. I'll be here. Chatting to myself. Chatting to myself. Or you find people out there. First of all, good morning. It's Sunday. I got energy today. It might not seem like it because I'm a pretty quiet person, but this is energy for me. How you doing? My name is Andrew. If you've never been here before, I'm working on a game called Alpine Lake. It is an Innkeeper-Sim life sim game. Very cozy. It's a cross between Stardew Valley and Sims. You build and run an inn in this town. I guess state event, that's what it's called. Trailer's up there in the corner. It's very cozy. It's very cozy. That's the goal, is to make a very cozy game. All right, so who else listens for this? It's the scheduling system. Of course it's the scheduling system. I knew that already. Okay, so what I'm working on right now is I want guests, when guests come to your inn, I want them to save. I want them to, when you close the game and you come back, I want your guests to stay there. I don't want them to just disappear and new guests to show up. Because that's how it's been for the last 3 years. Oh my god, so embarrassing. I would say that, oh yeah, when you're prototyping, just do whatever, you know, you can update it later. Just iterate, get it out. But if you go too far down a path and you add too much logic, it's very hard to make it persistent. You gotta unravel all the spaghetti that you've made to figure out how to make it persistent. And that's what I'm doing right now. So definitely keep your persistency goals in mind before you go absolutely bonkers with logic. Prototype. All right, so I've decided to take the easy way by you get to save the game when the day ends, and that's it. You don't get to save the game whenever you stop playing. You have to play the whole day. And I don't actually like this way of saving. It's just how it's going to be right now. I'd rather you just be able to stop whenever you want and pick up where you left off. It's just a little complicated since it is a sim. You know, it is a sim game. And by sim, there is simulation going on in the background. Oh god. There is simulation going on in the background, so it needs to chug, you know, it needs to calculate, and it's hard to stop that calculation exactly where I left off. All right, so I need a special new function that basically immediately warps you to this next hotspot. Do I have anything like that already? And also there's a bedtime. It's like an alteration of bedtime. It's like go to bed now. So let's see what go to bed does. First we check if they're checked in, which they should be. They should already be checked in. So then we're gonna see if they can register their own available bed, which they should be because the game just loaded. It should be available. And then they should warp to it. So the thing I need a go to bed immediately function. Go to bed instantly. And this is trouble because if you load the game and they don't have a bed, how are they still there? I guess, yeah, this is a scenario where it should not happen often. They should always be in bed. You know, the game, they need to be in bed. So I'm gonna assume this will never happen. Isn't checked in. Oh, right. They can also not be checked in. If an NPC stays around and they were never checked in, then they'll just leave. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. So, register guest activity, guest bedroom, get available bed. And then we want to go there immediately. So, let's just see what this does. Register specific activity. That's what it ports you to. And then we see if we can set it. Then we register them and then we set it. Now, I need like an accelerated version of this. I guess I need a register specific activity and go to immediately. Do I have anything like that? I don't think so. Register specific activity instantly. Okay, so I want the same exact code except some alterations. Registering instant activity. Sometimes I'm good about keeping my own naming convention. I like underscores before variables when they're method variables, because sometimes I have variables in the script that, you know, member variables that are the same name. That I'm good about. They always get an M underscore. I'm very good about that. I don't remember the tutorial I watched that got me doing that, but I saw it in a tutorial. Or I might have just opened up a Unity script. I think I just opened up like a Unity what is it called? A package. I opened up some Unity package that came with Unity. I'm like, oh, an M underscore, huh? I like that. And yeah, that was it. Kept doing it from then on. So go to bed instantly now. So I have register specific activity instantly. And I'm just going to call this instead of whatever I call here. Okay, so register specific activity instantly. And let's call that here. So what do we need to get that instantly happening? Right now, we check if we can set it. We register the occupant, and then we set the activity. So this setting is the thing that we need another setter that sets it instantly. Maybe I just add a flag here that's bool instance equals false, and then if it's true, we just skip a bunch of stuff. So how can I make this instant? Basically, there's the let's just skip the walking to the thing, you know? Let's just warp there and then let everything else happen. There'll be animation, there'll be like a transition thing, but let's just skip all that. So the only thing is the NPC locomotion. Set activity interaction. Sleeping activity name. Room judge. Ooh. Oh, that's funny because... Oh, interesting. So it's going to judge the room again. I guess that's okay, because judging the room doesn't do anything other than set a variable that has already been set. That's fine. Where is this code that tells the character to go walk somewhere? Set activity interaction. Set destination is this one. Okay. So I have a warp to hotspot. Warp to hotspot. So I guess I just need a warp to activity. All right, we need another set activity interaction instantly. Activity interaction, activity. So current activity equals activity. Current interaction equals interaction. So it's interesting because if they can't reach the bed, it throws an error, which okay, sorry. I just got a funny text from a friend who was commenting that why am I streaming on this Sunday and not on my regularly scheduled time? But you know what? This is a bonus episode. This is bonus time. I will still be back Tuesday. But if you're here, you're here. That's great. Set activity interaction instantly. So this is the thing, set destination, that gets us traveling. I don't want to set the destination. I want to instantly port there. Set destination. So instead of setting the destination, I want to warp. nav.warp agent, yes. Current interaction .get portal .position. Okay, so we're gonna warp there. Oh, we need to return true or false. And let's see, what else? What else happens when you set this destination? We toggle the agent on. Then we do a bunch of logic to return whether or not they got there or not. Okay. So we're just gonna warp them there and assume they got there. And now we need to kind of grab the logic that starts an activity. Or we'll just say, we'll warp them there and then set the destination as usual. And they'll just be there already. So they don't have to walk. We'll at least do that part for them. So it's probably going to be unhappy because sometimes interaction points are not warpable. We'll see. Unity's pretty good about just putting you to the closest position near the warp if it's like within a certain threshold, but I don't know that threshold. It might be the radius of the nav mesh agent. I don't know. We're gonna see if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, that sucks. All right, so we're gonna do everything as usual. And since I'm really only adding this one line of code, I'm gonna add just a flag here. Ooh, instantly equals false. If instantly, do this one line of code. Okay, and then we don't need the separate function. That's way better. So now we can just go back to our scheduler. Yeah, go back to our scheduler and make that instant. Did the guest do it? The guest did it. Set activity, so instant. Oh, perfect. We can just pass that along. And we don't even change anything here. Just throw that in the method call. Display activity thought. I still want that. Yeah, right? I think I still want that. All right, so now we have the in. Oh wait, did they... Okay. Did I set that variable that I created for the guest? Register specific activity instantly. I don't think I did. NPC schedule. No. NPC scheduler. Where's the scheduler? Schedule system. Go to bed instantly is checked in. So warp to last activity, or just warp. What actually is it? Yeah, I think my naming is a little confusing at the moment because that might happen multiple times. Warp to last activity. Okay. Just arrived. So this is basically only on start. That's right. I'm actually going to rename this to something a little... So it's not just arrived. It's persistently loaded. And the in needs to tell them that they were persistently loaded. I didn't do that yet. That's the missing piece. So here, I add the registered guests to the in and persistently loaded equals true. Oh, I didn't make it a public function. Okay. Now they know they're persistently loaded. Wait, and also I spelled persistently wrong. Persistent Persistently loaded. Okay. Okay, what else? Sometimes when I finish all the functions that I needed to do and all the logic, I sit there and I go, wait, something's got to be missing. But no, I think it's done. Nah, something's got to be missing. Let's step through it in our heads one more time. All right, so we got to the set instant, right? That happened here. Set activity. Set activity. This was instant, right? And all it did was pass along this variable, this instant variable. And that instant variable came from the in scheduler schedule system, which was go to bed instantly. Register specific activity instantly. Go to bed. So did this pass along the right thing? Set activity. Nope. True. Instant. We did it. I think we did it. All right. Let's see. Okay, so now the next thing I have to do, so right now it does save every like 3 seconds. So I'm going to turn that off. Only save at the end of the day. I only want to save at the very, very end of the day. Which is save system. There's so many things called save system here. Because every plugin or every Unity package that I download that is of various significance, they have their own save system, and they all call it save system. All right, let's see. So the thing that tells it to save every couple seconds is in the update function. No, it's this on tick. Notify all listeners to save. It's the writing. I don't want to write it. Oh, look at that. I don't actually do that anymore. On application quit, I save. Woohoo! Gonze. It's just you and me, bud. Just you and me on this fine Sunday morning. What are we doing? Nope. Oh, here it is. It's basically this. It shows 3. Ooh, that's nice. Hello, 3 people. No, that's okay. I'm not here for the numbers. I'm here to make a game. That's what I have to keep telling myself. Keep my spirits up. Okay, I think I just need to turn this off. I don't need to write the save file on tick. I just need to do it. When do I need to do it? I need to do it at the end of the day. Which is strange because I never do that. Where is it? Unseen change. So I do it on application quit. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it on application quit. I want to do it only at the end of the day. Game event. Seth Dharma. You exist too. That's great. I'm glad you exist. How are you? Now, sometimes I get sometimes I get all self-deprecating and talk about how no one's around. It's just me talking to myself, but I know sometimes there's people out there. And I appreciate even the people that don't chat. I appreciate everybody. How are you? Welcome in. I like. Thank you for the follow. Oh, did we just hit a goal? I think we just hit a goal. Look at that. Blue. Thanks for helping me hit that goal. Let me set a new one, I guess. Gotta set that new goal. I'm very slow with these Twitch tools. Bear with me. Start new goal. There, we did it. All right. I'm doing good. I'm just dealing with Unity builds and pesky shader variants. I hear that shaders and builds. Builds. What kind of problems do you have right now? Or are you just dealing with them? They're not problems. I personally love shaders. Like, not coding them though. I love hooking them up in the graph editor. What is it? What does Unity call it? I forget. But I love graphing shaders together. It's one of my secret superpowers. Wait, what is this doing back here? I swear I moved this up already. Oh, what? Wait, that's back here? But she has one in her hand? That's confusing. Build times are taking too long. Oh, is it because it's calculating all those shaders? Do you have a lot of do you have a lot of packages? A lot of packages from the asset store with thousands of their own shaders that they need to compile, even though you're barely using them? That's the problem I have. I'll download a package that's huge, and then I'll use one thing from it, and then I don't delete the package. And then a lot of time will go on, and I'll forget exactly what I'm using, so I just leave the whole package there. It's very inefficient. That's gonna really hurt future Andrew one day, is having to go back and clean up all those packages I'm not actually using. All right, so I only want this to save at the end of the day, but why does the save system not even know when it's the end of the day? The save system has no idea what the end of the day is. So strange. Good idea, I'll go check. I mean, the good thing about Unity though is once it does the build once it caches all those shaders, they live in a temporary location where they don't have to recache. So the first build takes a long time. The second build, much faster. That being said, sounds like you're a game dev. Tell me about the project you're working on, if you'd like. Feel free to share anything if you want to share something. You can drop a link in the chat. Happy to take a look. I like seeing what people are working on. So new scene loaded and warp start. These are the only things that trigger the right to save. There's got to be other ways. On scene change. On tick. It's funny, I have this trigger here that's to save the game. I don't know if anyone listens for it anymore. Let me actually do like a... Oops. Control F on this. So who listens for this? The Dialogue System Inventory Event Listener. That is a plugin. An inventory listens for it. Okay. That I know why. But I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, I commented it out. Unnecessary. Who else listens for it? The save system calls it. Nobody else listens for it. Okay, you listen for it. This is a plugin that I don't really use anymore. I mean, I use the plugin, I just don't use this save anymore. I overwrote it one day, and oh, here's one. Achievements, achievements, save achievements. I'm not even using the script. Okay, looks like I barely use it. That's fine. I'll leave it in for now. Maybe one day I'll use it. So I have to rewrite a bunch of this logic. So I have two end of day function calls. I have an end of day and a start of day. And the end of day obviously happens at midnight. The second midnight hits, boom, end of day. So kind of things start to clean themselves up for the end of the day. And then I have a start of day, which happens after you go through the end of day wrap up, where it tells you all the profits you made, all the guests that were leaving. And that only happens, and some people might quit the game before they hit that window, or before they officially start the next day. So what I need to do is I need to end the day and start the day all one frame after the other. I think that's what I need to do. Otherwise, people might leave the game, and then the next day didn't start, and then the game won't load properly. Yeah. Because the first thing I want to happen is the game saves. It's called Dreadfall, sort of Backrooms meets BioShock. No pages or announcements yet until I get a vertical slice. That sounds cool. I've never heard of Backrooms. You have any screenshots? Any videos? Alright, so how does the end of the day work? Alright, we're digging deep here. It's possible that I don't care about this right now. We have a full folder of screenshots. Let's see one. If you need a place to post them, you can hop on the Discord. You can throw them in there. Or if you have somewhere that's already on the internet, you just post a link. All right, I'm hitting a little bit of a logic loop. Like, what do I want to do first? Do I want to just test this to see if it works, or do I want to get the save system functioning properly? Seems like I just have to get the save system functioning properly. End of day controller. Day tick event. So this is what controls the order of operations. So we fade to black. And then we open the end of day manager, which is the GUI. And then the start of day events, we fade to black. So this only happens on, okay, this is the thing that's no good. This is the thing that's no good. This forces us to, this assumes that the start of day coincides with the button to click through that GUI. And in actuality, I want the start of day to just happen 1 frame after end of day. All right. Well, we're gonna do something unfortunate. I'm gonna look at all the things that listen to start of day, and I'm gonna make sure that they can actually happen while the game is paused. It's possible they might really need the game to not be paused. It's possible. So the biome area. This is gonna calculate biome growth, which that can happen while paused. Totally fine. Dirt tile. A dirt tile calculates whether or not the water should go away or not. And it should grow certain crops. That's fine. That can happen while paused. The end of day controller is us. That's us. End of day menu manager. This is what's calling it. The growables. Okay, here we age crops. That's fine. That can happen paused. Group. The guest group system. What do you do? Attempt group event spawn. We're just setting a bool. That can happen paused. The mail manager. Send guest mail. That can happen paused. Look at all these fun things that can happen paused. In event. Okay, what do you do? In level changed. This, I'm not sure if I want this to happen. No, I don't want this to happen yet. Okay. This I do not want to happen yet. I think I need a 3rd day event. I need a 3rd one. End of day, start of day, and then game day, like playable game day begins. Because what happens here? What does happen here? This is a good question. I'm invoking a string. Efficiencies. On level changed. In event listener. Oh, you know what? I think this is okay. This is an event listener that just shows a number in a GUI, and that GUI is not even available right now, so you know what? I think it's okay. The only thing is I need to make sure that this is listening for events while disabled. So I need to change this to undestroyed. Is that true? Yeah. Actually, that's a very good question. I'm not sure if I need this on disable or undestroyed. This can cause problems. We're gonna let that be for now. It's just a GUI thing. Who are you? Who are you? The item requester. So the item requester, get new requested item. So this is a thing also. This needs to be on start of play day and not on start of day. Mail system. Send mail. That's good. It's fine. All right, so this is 2 things now that need to change. I should be writing these down. Start of day refactor. So who needs to be refactored? The item requester. And who else? What else needs to change? What was the other thing I said? The in-event listener. That is complicated. Have GUI implications. Implications. Did I spell that right? I hope so. the guests themselves, that just sets a bool. That's fine. Is that fine, actually? Because this wake up time starts false. What I think needs to happen here is if the game quits, this start of day needs to get thrown when you load the game. Maybe in my time system, I just throw time of day, the start later. Time system. Because the day tick event gets thrown here, the end of day. Yeah. Sorry for all the nonsense speak. I'm sure none of this makes any sense. So who throws this event? Who does the triggering, the end of day menu manager? It's almost like this isn't a day tick event. That's the problem. I really just want to say this window is over. I'm done with you now. Start of day. I will, I think I'm gonna add another thing here that's end of day, start of day. And it's like ready to start. Ready to start day. So the ready to start day gets thrown by the GUI that ends the day. That's what we're gonna do. And then the only person to listen to this event is the end of day controller. And if we're ready to start the day, we throw the start of day events. We fade to black. The save system saves. Wow. So here's where the save is. That's so funny because I couldn't find it, and this is a terrible place for it. What a horrific place for it. No, that's okay. I mean, it's a singleton. Singletons are terrible. This is why singletons are terrible. I never would have found this. Does anywhere else call this? No. This is the only place we call it. That's fine. Alright, whatever. So now, the timekeeper needs to... Ooh, hello. The time system knows to start the next day when we hear that function call, right? How do we get time to continue on? How does time work? Who makes the clock tick? End of day controller. We save. And we close the GUI and we fade from black. This actually doesn't start time. So what starts time? Is it a pause? Do we unpause? Does the end of day ready to start? It doesn't unpause here. It's possible that closing the GUI unpauses the game. That's the thing. So time is always going on. It's just the unpause. Yep. We're unraveling here. We're doing a lot of unraveling right now. Bear with me. This is all in an effort to get guests savable. It's going to be fantastic when it's done. clean up some of these scripts they don't need. System. Okay. Let's see if I didn't, just make sure I didn't break anything. I had such good motivation. I had such good momentum, and then this whole save system just destroyed it. That is a common occurrence here in the world of game dev. Unraveling logic. So what did I think? It was the GUI system. What am I working on? Oh, this is Alpine Lake. This is it's an Innkeeper-Sim game. Feel free to wishlist it on Steam. I got a Steam page. I'll hit play in a minute. Soon. I think right now it might be in a state where it doesn't work. Let's see what happens. I'll hit play. It's a life sim, Innkeeper sim, with some light farming mechanics, some fishing, some photography. It's a little like Stardew Valley, a little like The Sims. So you can see here we have a property here. I have this this inn with just a bunch of like capsule rooms and a bunch of hot tubs, and these are all potential guests that are trying to stay at the inn. So they kind of come to the front desk. You could talk to them. They ask for a room. If you have a room, you can assign it, but it looks like all the rooms are already assigned. So I can't assign them any rooms. These are the guests that are already staying. It's kind of a mess visually because I have like all the debug items on. And all these guests showed up and they won't go away. Right now the spawn system for guests just makes them keep coming and coming and coming, but they can only come up to the front desk 2 at a time. And they stay there for an hour and then they leave. So they kind of they just pile up. I haven't worked on the logic to like pace how many guests show up. Yeah, so this is the game, and I'm working on this. So I have, a day of the week. There's a date. There's a season. There's a time. There's a clock. So I'm trying to make it so that when I quit the game, or when the day ends. So let me fast forward. 9 p.m., 10 p.m. The game ends at midnight. Excuse me. So we have June is here for negative 13 more days. That's kind of funny. How did that happen? How did that happen? That is interesting. Negative 13 days, huh? Oh well. I know kind of why it happened, but not exactly. Yeah, no, something messed up there. Excuse me. It's possible they'll never check out because their checkout date. Let me actually fast forward a little. So, and the day started at midnight. Oh, because I took out the start of day. It's never being called anymore. And they never woke up. Negative 14 more days. Oh yeah, so I broke everything. They're supposed to like go about their day, but while I'm changing this start of day mechanic, I never call it, so they're not doing it. So I need to get that back in before I can continue. Start of day. Who calls you? Who triggers you? Does nobody trigger you now? Wait, did I delete the trigger? Oh god, what have I done? Oh, I just changed it, right? The end of day. So this used to call it, right? No. Who used to call it? I changed it. Oh no. I forget who did it. It was the end of... It was you. Yes, you used to do it. Okay. Unfocused GUI. Ready to start the day. You love these type of games? That's... Me too. Me too. That's why I'm making one. It's super fun to make. Very difficult. Oh my god, what have I done? I should have made something way easier. But no. I just had to make a life sim. Just had to make a town full of NPCs that have their own schedules, and oh my god, what a pain. It's been a journey. I started this game in 2020. July of 2020. Alright, so we're gonna go to the time system. And start of day. Here we go. So instead of listening to start of day, I'm gonna listen to ready to start. Ready to start day. And then we're gonna start the new day. And what this does is it fast forwards us to the right time, and we say is next day. So now what happens if I close the game before I do this? I need a way to know that. I need a way to says, hey, this function never happened. Is that okay? Where's the function call? So I clear this list. That'll get cleared when I close the game. I unfocus this GUI. Who cares? So all I need to know is whether or not I'm loading the game from here, loading the next day from here, or if I'm loading the game from, from start, basically. So time system, start new day. It's almost like if I load the game and it's midnight. If I load the game and it's midnight, I know, oh yeah, I need to start the next day because something didn't happen. Maybe I save something here. Maybe the time system is savable. I'm already saving something. So I'll just, I'll just have a little bool. Nothing wrong with a little bool. Private bool. New day required. So I'm gonna set it equal to true. And then when I call this function, when I call start new day, I'm gonna say new day required equals false. And then when the end of day happens, do I listen to the end of day, ready to start day? So this day trigger end of day. New day required equals true. And if I close the game before we throw this, we need to save if this is true. So we'll say public bool new day required. We'll save this into this file, save file, new day required equals new day required. Okay, so now we save that. And if we load the game, if data dot new game new day required, then what do we do? What do we do now? Looks like a new day is required. We call that function, right? We should call start new day. And start new day is when we trigger that event. So day tick event trigger start day. And then current time. Right? I think that's how we want it. That seems logical. Seems logical. This is no good anymore. So if it's a new day, we've reached the end of the day. Get relative hour, day end time. I actually want the day end time to be different now. Let's go to 1 in the morning. What should the end of the day be? You know, some games do midnight, some very popular games do 2 a.m. What should the end of the day be for this game? Some games just let you stay up all night, and I can't do that, unfortunately. The simulation needs to come to a full close so I can start it up again cleanly. I am not able to just let the day go infinitely. I mean, technically I can, but then I'll never be able to save it properly. Then I'll have to figure out how to save it every instant, and that's no good. I don't want to do that. Too difficult. Out of scope. Oh, look at that. I'm throwing end of day twice. Why am I throwing end of day twice? If we've passed over into a new day, see if we've reached the end of daytime. Wait, did I just do something wrong? Huh. Day start time equals 0? I don't think this ever happens. This can't possibly happen. I can't have 2 end of day triggers. If we've reached the new day, did I just type this, and did I type it incorrectly? No, I think this has always been here, and something's wrong. I don't need 2 of these. And this is only if the day start time equals midnight. Yeah, all right, we're going to keep it at midnight. That's fine. Get relative minute and day. Oh, that's why. Check if it's midnight and warn the player it's almost bedtime. So we want to check if it's actually 10 o'clock at night. If it's 10 o'clock at night, it's almost bedtime. And what is that in minutes? That's 11 is not right. So there's 60 minutes times... Okay, 600, that wasn't that complicated. That doesn't seem right, though. Oh, because it's on a 24-hour system, so it's... Oops. 60 minutes times... How many hours? 22 hours. 1320. Okay, so if this is 1320. Then it'll give us that warning. It's almost bedtime. And anytime I hard-code a string, to do, localize this. I have so many to-dos that are localize these hard-coded strings. Wait, what is this? Start event is triggered by the end of day menu manager. Yeah, I know. Maybe devise a better way to not rely on an end of day manager. Isn't that what we're doing right now? Fast forward to the start time. Okay, great. So I think that's everything. So if we load the game, we see if a new day is required because we didn't trigger it yet. New day required equals true. New day required equals false. New day required equals true. This can't possibly ever happen. I'm pretty sure this never happens. If day start time equals 0. Yeah, this never happens. I'm gonna throw a warning. Should never happen. We'll see if it ever happens. All right. I think we're ready to test. We're ready to test. Let's do it. So what do we hope to see here? I hope to see guests warping to their beds. Will that actually happen? I don't know. So I think I stopped the game from saving, except only in that one area. The game should only save at the end of the day. So if I load it up, it's 1:15. Let's just confirm that. All right, it's 3, it's 4. I stopped the game. When we load up that game, it should be not 4. What did I say? 1? 1 something. Please be 1 something. Please be 1. It's 150. It's 150. Great. Okay. So now I'm going to fast forward to the end of the day. I hope I get that message that says it's almost time for bed. There it is. It's almost time for bed. Great. Everyone should be running to bed. Look at them all running. Oh, this guy's still in the hot tub. Yo, get out of the hot tub. It's time to go to bed. Right? Okay. Phew. It's out of the hot tub. Everyone's in bed. It's 10:50. I'm a little nervous about what's going to happen. I have no idea. I did a lot of code without testing. All right, these guys are just going to keep churning. I don't care. I'm only concerned with what these guys do. It's 11:30. It's 11:40. It's 11:50. It's about to be the end of the day. Okay, it's the end of the day. Okay, that bug is annoying. That sucks. What are their... I don't have to worry about that right now. Okay, not worrying about that right now. What do I expect to happen? So I kind of don't want to continue. I'm just going to stop the game. Oh, that music's loud. There we go. Alright. And when I restart the game, what do I even expect to happen? I expect it to be 6 a.m. I expect the guests to be in their beds, and I expect... That's all I can expect right now. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh my god. Oh my... Nope, it's 150. Damn it. And, okay, I know what happened. So, the save doesn't get called until that GUI is finished cycle, which is not what I wanted. That's what I need to change. So, okay, next. I hit next one more time. Okay, now it's saving. That saving is legit. Okay, it's 6 a.m. And they're in bed. They ran to bed, though. Look, he's running to bed. He was supposed to warp to bed. Excuse me? Oh no, because I didn't stop the game. So they only warp to bed on load. If I don't close the game, they don't warp to bed. That's okay. Okay, that was okay. Normal. So now when I start the game, I expect it to be 6 a.m. and them to be in bed. Please, please. Please. Nope, it's 150 and it never saved. Loading in data. Okay, why did that Let's see. Why did that not happen? What stopped you from happening? It's ready to start day. Did this get called? Let's just see. Let's just go to here. Oh. Wait. I commented this out. Why did I do that? Alright, so who calls save here? I basically commented out any save function. And on application quit, I save. Okay, so that's what I want to comment out. So now nobody should call this. Ooh, no. Alright, so now nobody calls this except that one function. Oh, right, I can do... you might think I'm crazy, but I only learned how to find all the references that call this script like 2 days ago. I never knew you can hit Shift, Command R. And it basically shows you, oh, this was only called here. I only learned that a few days ago, and I've been using C#, Unity, Visual Studio for 10 friggin' years. Actually, I was using MonoDevelop for a while. And I didn't know how to do it in MonoDevelop either. Pathetic. I'm just not a pro coder. Very noob forever. Alright, so now I uncommented that. Now it should save. Let's try again. Let's try again. If there's anyone new out there that's never been here before, my name is Andrew. I'm working on a game called Alpine Lake. It's a cozy Innkeeper-Sim. And here's a little peek. We got guests running around using hot tubs. We got rooms. Everything's a mess because I've got debug stuff everywhere, but right now we're working on a persistent save system where you could leave the game and the guests show up when you come back. Okay, it's almost bedtime. It's 12 o'clock. Negative 13 days, sure. I guess it's not that negative 13 days. That will essentially just keep them there forever, which is fine. Alright, so we started the new day. We theoretically should have saved. I should have put a print, just to make sure. Let me look at the file it created. It created a file. Modified, today at 8:04. It's 8:04 right now. I have a good feeling about this. If anyone wants to say hi or share something that they're working on, please drop it in the chat. I'd love to see. Oh, wait. Okay. It was 6 a.m. Wait, it's 6 a.m. It worked. What day? Saturday the 13th. What day did I leave off? Let's do it one more time. Let's fast forward to the end of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna let everyone run to their bed. I don't think it matters, but nah, it definitely doesn't. Hurry, get to bed. Okay, now we're in bed. Fast forward. So it was the 13th, right? Is that what I said? Oh god. It should be the 14th now? It's the 14th. Close game, 6 a.m. I think it worked. It's very confusing when I have like 100 NPCs running around on the bottom. It just looks like noise nonsense. I can't tell. And they should be in bed. It's 6 a.m. and it's the 14th. And they weren't in bed, they were next to bed. Why didn't they go to bed? They should have gone to bed. Okay, well, it's a start. That's a start. I think we're on the right. We're in the right direction. I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, whatever. It's 11 a.m. It's the 14th. When I close the game and reopen it, nothing should have changed. They should be in their rooms. It should be 6 a.m. on the 14th. Let's see. It's 5:50 a.m. That's not good. Why was it 5:50 a.m.? Wait, was it? Okay. Don't panic. Nobody panic. 5:50 a.m. is kind of like 6 a.m., but it doesn't make any sense. Let's try again. Let's just see what happens. If I just keep launching the game. Now it's 6:30 p.m. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, now it's 9 p.m. Oh, it was p.m. What? Was it p.m. or was it a.m.? I don't know what's happening anymore. Something terrible is going on. Something absolutely terrible is going on. Okay, now it's 3:50 a.m. I know exactly what's going on. Okay, I know exactly what's going on. What's going on is we're starting the game. And it's fast forwarding us 6 hours because... Okay. It's basically fast forwarding us. Also, write save to cache. Oh, right. That is some functionality I did not do yet. It's going to take some mental gymnastics. So when we start a new day, what happens is the time tick fast forwards us to 6 o'clock in the morning. It takes us straight to the start time. And that's not exactly what we want. And it has something to do with, yeah. So this is one of those pieces of gymnastics where it's very difficult to do on stream. Because I have to like be quiet and boring. I mean, whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. I think it's because we're fast forwarding twice. We're fast forwarding, and then we're fast forwarding again on load. Start new day. Start new day fast forwards time. And we're fast forwarding too many. We're fast forwarding every time we load the game for some reason. When we really should... Yeah, we should be fast forwarding every time we load the game, but we shouldn't be saving that fast forwarded time. We should only be saving before it gets fast forwarded. So I need to put a bunch of print statements because I don't know when stuff's happening. It's the only way it's gonna... So write save to file. Print. Write save to file. And the time system. Start new day. Print. Start new day. Fast forwarding time. And here we have... Ooh, it might have something to do with the with this onload thing. Print. New day required on load. Okay. What else can be causing this? The end of day manager? Could it be? Does it have something to do with you? Are you the problem? I don't think so. I don't think you're the problem. Let's start there. And also, I want to... Alright, temporarily. I want to get rid of all those NPCs. They're driving me nuts. They're just so hard to look at. In order to do that, I'm going to delete the save file. Start fresh. Start with a clean save file. And I'm going to limit their spawn rate. Spawn guest system. I want to limit their spawn rate to basically how many rooms I have. Plus one, maybe. Maybe I'll let one extra show up to kind of give you some stress to make a new room. So here I have this. If NPC system get loaded guests is greater than guest count, which if it's one greater, then we're good. So this will only load one more guest than we have rooms to allow guests. Perfect. I'll leave that. I don't like that for final, but I like that for testing. I need to do a better system that coincides with your experience. The higher level you are, more guests should show up. Or less. I don't even want it to be maxed every time. You can have 100 rooms, and if you're a very low level inn, not many people should be showing up. Okay. So we started fresh, we deleted our save file. Now you get to see how the building mechanics work. This is a great time to join the stream because I don't normally play the game. I'm always in Maya or making a 3D model or coding. I never really play the game, but now, rare opportunity to see me play for 5 minutes. Alright, so here's a cutscene that's broken. Alright, I'm gonna grab my debug sword to mow down the area. Oh, I love doing this. I love mowing down all this debris with the sword. It is not a mechanic that will make it to the final game because this is kind of... it's cheating. Corey, hey! How are ya? Good morning. How's it going? Ooh. Everyone out there, if you're interested in game dev streams, you gotta check out Corey. Shout out. She does some fun stuff in Unreal. I don't see many Unreal streamers out there. You're one of the rare ones. It's so funny how some people get into these different engines. What got you into Unreal? I don't think I know this. Right, I'm gonna build a little motel. Went to school for a few years, and that's the engine they taught. There you go. It's usually how it works, right? Oh, I wish they taught game engines when I was in school. They didn't. They didn't do it. I learned Flash. That's how I got into game dev. After 2 classes on Unreal, I found it was much easier to teach myself. Did you have not so great teachers? Yeah, I feel like the teachers and the students are all learning it at the same time, and some of these tutorials out there are just better than the teachers. I mean, you get what you get. All right, so we have rooms. We need beds. Some simple beds. Okay, and now we need to make the rooms. Okay. Guest room. Great. Guest room. Great. Uh-oh. What happened? Write save to file. Why did it write save to file? Who called you? The time ticker. Did this happen a long time ago? It did. That was 3 minutes ago. I guess that's okay. It just saves your initial file. That's okay. But why did this happen? So, conditions true. What was bad? Key not found. Exception. How's the inn today? Oh, we're having issues. Right now we're trying to get guests to be persistent, and we're unraveling a bunch of, prerequisite code that needs to change. Mainly the save system. The entire save system needs to change. Both my professors were actually very good. That's good. They were adjunct, and it was online classes, so I'm sure they were doing stuff on the side and seemed to have quite a lot of experience. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, having good teachers, that's a plus. I said bad things about teachers, but I had very good teachers, so I'm speaking out of my ass. What online school did you use? Wait, so what am I looking at here? What line? Condition, line 58. Quality check. Room type. Guest bedroom room. Oh god. This code is very complicated. And I do not know what I was doing. A quantity check. Get a list of bools. I think it's the spawn system that I just uncommented. Whatever that No. So the inn manager. Why do I need to know if it's true? University of Southern New Hampshire. Man, I guess all these schools have online classes nowadays, don't they? In management listener. Oh, look at that. We had issues with this script earlier today. Is this related? I didn't change anything though. I think many have started because of COVID, yeah. Luckily, or I was lucky, excuse me. But I was lucky, and they had a robust online program even before COVID. Ooh. Yeah, I think they probably benefited a lot from already having an online course. All these other schools needed to scramble and get theirs up and running. Yeah, my school was weird for me because I just kind of I tried to choose the most affordable option. So I just went to I went to community college, and then I went to State University of New York, Fashion Institute of Technology. And it's basically what's the cheapest school that has a 3D program. Oh, there you go. That's the one. And it was in the city, which is a plus. There was I almost went to a very rural campus university that had a very minor 3D course. That would have been a disaster. Thank God I never went there. Going to school in Manhattan was the best thing I ever did. What is this, Nick? What is this? What do you mean, what is this? What are you? It's Sunday. We're in Devon. Why is this being called complete creating room? Why is it? I've never seen this issue before. The given guest room was not present in the dictionary. Okay, let's just concentrate for a second. Let's concentrate for a second and see why this is happening. Condition. The given guest room. So I think is it guest room the type or guest room the room? This is my second career, so I enjoyed online because I could work. Oh, yeah. work around my job in my own time. But I did traditional schooling many years ago, and there are some things I missed out doing online. What was your, if you don't mind me asking, what was your first career? Okay, so it is the... What is it? I can't pay attention to this thing. The given key. Guest room. Room. Okay, so the fact that... Let's look at guest room real quick. Guest room. So I have 2 guest rooms here. They exist. They spawned. Let me see if... Can I just keep playing? No, the game is locked up. Oh, no, it's not. If I hit guest room... Okay, it worked, and no errors happened. Submit. Ooh, and then the second one I tried it to fails. So it's always the second one. Is it not happy that they have the same exact name? Maybe it's not happy that they're the same exact name. Let me rename them, see if that works. I have to stop the game and restart from scratch. I managed hospitality and nightlife in New York City. Ah. New York City. Love New York. Do you still frequent the Isle? Manhattan? I love New York so much that I'm gonna move to another city that reminds me of New York. It's a bit of a hike now. Full day's travel by car. Damn. Yeah, I love New York so much, but I don't want to live there anymore. I'm just over it. I'm over everything that it is. But I want to recreate it somewhere else, so I'm gonna go do that. Your pathing reminds me, I keep wanting to try landscape splines. Landscape splines are a great idea. I actually don't do that. I just have tileable pieces that are not tileable, but they're you know, they're flush with each other. Or modular, that's the word I'm looking for. I just have these modular pieces that I just put together. Just all these different squares. It's kind of lame and manual, but I just wanted the game to feel very grid-like. I wanted the grid system to be ingrained in you. So that's why I have it like this. And now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I don't like how thin the paths are. I want to make them thicker. I can do that later. But for now, I want to figure out why this isn't working. So I need to make another inn. Starter content. Let's just make a couple rooms. See why this isn't working. All right, so I'm gonna make this a room. I'm gonna call it guest room 1, submit. I'm gonna call this, okay, we get the bug. It has nothing to do with the name of the room. You did want to try something like that, but completely changed it for whatever reason. Well, I noticed you were doing painting, right? You were like painting terrains and sculpting terrains straight in Unreal. That's a perfectly, I think that's a great way to just get more organic, unique look. Like everything in my game, I'm suffering from this issue where everything looks the same. No matter where you are, you know, it kind of looks the same. So I need to work on my tiling or my my modular paths. I need new modular paths with different materials, so you know you're in a different location. But yeah, I'm suffering from, I don't know, everything. Nothing looks unique. Originally, I tried to do modular boxes, but yeah, switched over to landscape painting. I think it's a perfectly valid way. So this is very strange. I need to throw some print statements. This is, I don't know what would be causing this. Brand new error. I haven't seen this ever, and I didn't change anything here. Okay. So what do? I cycle through all the rooms. And I have a dictionary of types. And what are these bools? I don't know what these bools are yet. So, okay. So first, I see if we contain a key of this room type. I see. Oh, what I'm doing is I'm counting all the rooms that exist. That's what I'm doing. And what it's saying is that the given key guest room was not present. Why is it throwing an error? Then shouldn't this just be false? And so it's saying that, so for some reason, I contain the key. Quantity check contains the key. We get to here, but then here it doesn't exist. Or maybe this is the one. Oh, guest bedrooms. I've definitely messed with this guy, and that's the problem. Are we still loaded? No. All right. I think I can get to the bottom of this. Coming from someone who doesn't look at your game every day, it does not seem repetitive to me. That's good. Thank you. It feels repetitive. Everything feels repetitive to me. I was actually having some low inspiration and creative inspiration the other day, and I'm like, you know what? Let me employ Midjourney for a second, because I need something. I need some help. And I accidentally bought a year of Midjourney. I did not want to buy a full year of Midjourney, but they trick you. You go to the purchase page, and it's like, hey, it's $8.99 for a month. Perfect. I want it for 1 month for $8.99. And then I click next, and I click next, and before you know it, thanks for signing up for 1 year of Midjourney at $8.99 a month. You son of a bitch. I did not want that. So now I have a year of Midjourney. God damn it. Not what I wanted. Okay, here we go. Let's get this to work. Oh my god, now what's happening? It looks like I built the floor over myself and I didn't like it. Wait a minute. If I build over here, it's fine. But if I build where I am, let's see. Build floor. So I'm standing right there. Confirm. Alright. That's, I don't know. That hasn't thrown an error in, I don't know, years? We're gonna ignore that for now. One bug at a time. Alright, so we have 2 rooms here. I need to look at the inn, because the inn keeps track of all the rooms. So for some reason the rooms aren't registering with the inn system. So here I have rooms. It's empty because I haven't made any yet. Let's see. You feel the same? Yeah, stuff is difficult. It's hard to stay motivated. Okay, look at that. Submit. I have a guest room here. Perfect. If I click on this one, I go to guest room. The given key guest room was not present in the dictionary. This is so weird. I may have asked, but how long have you been working on this? Yeah, it's been almost 3.5 years now. Oof. Oh. It'll get done eventually. I'm working really hard to get a demo out by the end of this month. This freaking month. I want maybe not a demo, maybe an alpha, but that's why I'm like kicking it up into gear. Trying really hard. Sort out these bugs and get a full playable loop. But I don't know what's going on. I changed a couple things and now it's being upset. So I just need to throw in some print statements. I don't know what's going on. All right, so I know what this function does. We're looping through and finding the amount of all the room types. So, and we're starting with bedrooms. I think I'm only doing bedrooms here. Oh, wait a minute. What am I actually looping through? I'm looping through... Right, I'm looping through the rooms in the inn. Did I leave this played? Yeah. Where is that? I have another idea. So the inn manager is... it's calling this from where? Where are you calling this? Flood fill, complete creating room. Inn manager, trigger, new room created. Okay. Then listener invoke. So who's listening for this? I don't even know who's listening for it. I have no way to tell. Conditions. Yeah, I want to know who's listening to this and who's failing. So I'm going to put a little print. Listener name. Oh, this is just a class. This is not even... Here we go. I can print it here. Name. Who the hell is throwing this error? Corey, thank you. I appreciate it. This last month has been super low motivation. Sometimes like a lot of nice things happen and it's like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing. And then sometimes not so nice things happen. And I'm like questioning, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I think the holidays don't help. Yeah, no, for sure. I had some news that I wanted to keep tight. You know what? I'm going to keep it tight. But there's a bit of news that could be extremely good news or just like demotivating news. And I don't know which one it is yet. And I'll be happy to share it once the news pans out. But right now, I'm just going to keep it a mysterious secret. But the holidays had a big effect on the news being upsetting right now. Yeah, secret news. The holidays is causing some issues. Also, my vacation, I came back from vacation and like things just got slow. Especially stream stuff. You know, a lot of times, I don't think people realize this, but the stream provides motivation. I don't know if it does for you, but for me at least. You get a couple people visiting and, you know, hanging out, seeing your stuff. It's like highly motivating. It's like, oh man, yeah, okay. But if it changes, Yeah, nothing done off stream. For a while, I was getting nothing done off stream. I've gotten back into like the swing of things to get significant progress done off stream. But for a while, it was not happening. Okay, we got 2 rooms. Proper business etiquette listener. Holy crap, it's happening every frame? That's horrible. That's really bad. So, click, submit. Okay, I exited, which usually fixed that error, so let me actually divide this room into 2 rooms. Let's actually do it again. Whatever, I got 4 rooms. I can't believe that gets called every time I move this cursor. That's horrible. Guest room. Key not found. So who called you? Was it this? Was it this proper business etiquette quest listener? Let's hide it and see. In management listener. Yeah, I mean, it exists, sure. Let's shut it for now. And let's see if I get the error again. Nope. 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 I didn't get it. That's the main reason why I stream so much. Yeah. I woke up this morning, I'm like, I could just work diligently at my kitchen table, or I can hop on stream, and this is a more fun option. You get it. You know what you're doing. Everybody, if you haven't followed Corey, go follow Corey. Just a great streamer. All right, so it seems like this. Why is this so upset? This was never upset before in the past. And UI button press, point click, smart button, point click. All right, we know why it's being called. I just don't know why it's being called every frame like this. Ooh. I don't know if you heard that, but that was my stomach growling like crazy. I get so hungry at this time, but I'm not stopping. Nothing's gonna stop me until this functions. I got guest rooms here. I don't know what you're so upset by. This game's such a baby sometimes. Baby game. All right, how do I even begin? So I'm gonna print, let's just print everything. I'm gonna print the room. Sorry, I'm gonna debug log the room. I'm gonna print, or debug. So we found a key. And I also want to string.format. Room type and bedroom type. Let's just print these 2 things I'm comparing. Maybe they're part of the problem. Room type, and then in bedroom type. Okay, we'll print that. What else can we print? So now the 2 things that are causing the issue are the keys, but I don't know which key. Is it this key or is it this key? So it's the only thing I haven't printed yet is this. I already printed this up here. So this guest bedroom's room. So let's just print that. And this is this. I have a good feeling about this. This is just going to illuminate something that I'm just not paying attention to. How annoying. Oh, and I gotta keep rebuilding. Keep rebuilding the rooms because I don't save anymore. Oof. I did do something exciting the other day. I purchased my one-way ticket to Japan. I cannot freaking wait. One way. I'm not coming back. I've never bought a one-way ticket before. It's in March 12th. March 12th, I'm going to leave LA and not come back. And I can't wait. I have so many friends that have been to or are currently in Tokyo right now. I feel like I will see more people when I move to Japan than I do now. Because my friends are all scattered. A lot of them are in New York. A lot of them are in SF. They're just all over the place, and a few of them are in LA, but I don't know. People don't hang out in LA. You know, you stop hanging out with people when you go to LA because traffic sucks and you don't want to drive anywhere. Okay, starter content. This is it. Oh, I can't wait. We're gonna fix this bug right here, right? Those tutorial windows popping up, very annoying. Okay, we got 2 rooms. Let's even add a door. Maybe that's the problem. Can you imagine that's the problem? Okay. We're gonna make 1 guest bedroom. Great. Submit. We're gonna make another guest bedroom. Look at that. Room type. Key not found. Okay, let's look at all these prints. So, room, guest room. Oh, look at that. So it's not really failing here? What line is it failing on? It's failing on line 61. 61 is a debug. Oh, so obviously it's failing right here. In guest bedrooms. It's possible. It's possible that where's guest bedrooms? Guest bedrooms. It's a dictionary. It's not being added as a guest bedroom. Why not? Why the heck not? I have a rooms list and then a guest bedrooms list. So we're just not getting added to guest bedrooms. Room deleted, add room. Oh, because I'm not configuring the inn immediately anymore. We did it. We figured it out. We figured it out. The problem is when I add the room, I configure the inn and add it as a guest bedroom. But I changed my code the other day so that if I'm adding multiple rooms, it only configures the inn at the end of the frame. So what I need to do is configure the inn immediately. Or I can just put this code back the way it was. I'll just configure the inn 7 times for now. And I'm gonna actually put a comment that says, please figure out how to configure inn immediately and wait. So on startup, it doesn't configure 10 times. All right. Bug solved. Now we can move on with our lives. Finally. I like it when we fix a bug and we can move on with our freaking lives. What was I even doing? I don't even remember. And oh, you know what? That other bug that popped up. That was probably the same issue. When I built the flooring, some random bug happened. And it was something to do with calculating blockers. I don't know. We'll just wait for that one to pop up again. That was a super edge case. It's always something. Is Unity just crashing on me? Okay, starter content. Give me that starter content. Oh, I love swinging that sword. Alright. We're gonna build 3 rooms. Door, door, door. Bed. Bed. And bed. Great. I gotta get rid of that print statement. It's crazy. Guest room 1. Guest room 2. And guest room 3. I should have automatic, I should just have a list of 100 names that I should automatically name these to, and you change them if you want. Because just calling them guest room, that's lame. Alright, so I have 3 rooms. I have 3 vacancies. I'm gonna open up the inn. It's 7:50. Guests should start arriving. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So many. Oh, here we go. Here's our first guest. Your name is Hollis and you want a room? Great. Take that one. Mary, you want a room? Take that one. Meadow. Take that one. All right, we have 3 rooms and 1 extra person is coming. Nobody else should come, right? Perfect. Only 1 person extra is gonna come. That's exactly what we want. There's no clutter. So now what I want to do, fast forward to the end of the day, and I want to make sure that they start the game in their beds. That's our goal. Just want them to start in their beds. While that's happening, I'm going to get rid of this print statement because it's driving me nuts. Okay. End of day. Guests. So Hollis has arrived for 2 days. Meadows arrived and checking out tomorrow. All right, she's checking out. 3 stars. She checked into. There's nothing I could do for her. I have no decorations, just a bed. 3 stars is all I get. That's fine. Saving. Okay. 6 a.m. They're in their beds sleeping. I'm gonna quit the game. I'm gonna quit the game. When I load it back up, I just want 3 guests in their little beds, dreaming little dreams, enjoying their stay in Alpine Lake. Am I gonna get that? Probably not. Raise your hand if you think this is gonna work, because I'm not raising my hand. Reloading script assemblies. Do I need a new computer? This takes so long. Spinning wheel death. And here we go. It's 6 a.m. That's good. 6 a.m. is good. They were next to their beds. They weren't in their beds. I really wanted them in their beds, but I'll take next to their beds for now. Okay. So now the problem I was having last time is when I closed the game, it was saving the fact that it was 6 a.m., but adding another 6 hours. And it teleported me to a future time. So let's see if it does that. I just wanted to... I don't even think I changed any code. I'm kind of expecting it to do that. It's 6 a.m. Okay. Maybe I did change something? It's 6 a.m. and they're by their beds. That's great. Maybe I can figure out why they're not in their beds. You think I can figure that out? Let's clean their rooms. I don't know why. It's 7 a.m. One person's showing up. That's normal. Clay. Did Clay show up yesterday or was it someone else? I gotta keep track. Let's make Clay leave and then see who else shows up. Who shows up? Drake. Okay, so at least it's someone else. Alright, 5 p.m. I shut the game. When I come back, we should be right back where we were. 6 a.m., 3 guests in their beds. Or near their beds. They weren't in them. Fine. I'll figure out why they weren't in their beds next. I want them sleeping. I want them dreaming little dreams. Well, alright, it's 6 a.m. and their beds are unmade again. Okay, that's great. Let's figure out why they're not in their beds. Let's get them in their beds. Get in your dang beds. So to get them in their beds, the code was stick through it. Schedule system. Go to bed instantly. Let's just print go to bed instantly. And actually, let me get rid of all those other conditions. Not necessary. User error. So after the schedule says go to bed instantly, the in finds their bedroom and says, hey, what's going on? Go to bed. Register guest room intelligent. Oh, wow, what is that? Register guest to a specific room. Unregister guest. Nope. Nope. I want register activity. Register specific activity instantly. That's the one. So registering instant activity. Was that ever happening? Did I call this? It's possible. I never actually called this function. And it's not just possible. No, it is. I did do it. Do I still have print statements here? Do. Huh. It looks like that's never getting called. Because I already have a print statement there. Did the in ever say, hey, you have been loaded persistently? Did I ever do that? Persistently loaded equals true. I did. All right, well, let me see if it even tries to load them or set them instantly. New print statement. Well, we're making progress. We're making good progress, I feel like. This has been 3 years in the making to getting these guests to save. They've been in prototype mode for 3 years. It's time to get disciplined. All right, so yeah, it's not even calling that function. Why? Let's go back. We have to go back. what makes them call that? The thing that makes them call that function is... it's on start. That's what it is. It's on delayed start. Delayed start, get activity. We wait 1 second. Then we see if we're checked in. And if not, we get the next activity state. So I believe what's happening is this 1 second is happening and we're not checked in yet. Let's tick through this. So print start or delayed activity, and then checked in or not checked in or just arrived. Oh, and I need to know who. What's my name? NPC name. Display name? Dialogue name? No. NPC name. Okay. And then this one is persistently loaded. And the one last thing, I need to know when this happens. This should happen. So this happens at an undetermined, in an undetermined amount of time. Can load. Oh, this is gonna break everything. Oh no, it's gonna break everything. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna let it break everything. It's persistently loaded. Let's just say alright, so the fix that we did on those guests should have broken this a little bit. What I can do is I can just wait one more frame. It's a little dirty, but it's fine. Dark Firefly, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? How you doing? We're working on save system here. Save systems are very complicated. They hurt my brain. My brain is hurting right now. And it's not because it's early. I am not having that issue today. Normally, my brain hurts because it's so freaking early in the morning, but I'm back into the swing of drinking coffee instead of tea. Tea does not wake you up. Coffee now, that makes you, oh my god. Chill. These guys are going nuts. So, let's see what happened. We loaded the in data. We delayed activity Hollis, delayed activity Mary, and delayed activity Meadow. Then we persistently loaded them. So the problem is they're loading and the in isn't loaded yet, but they're trying to figure out what they want to do. And they're not checked in. But oh, it looks like they're never checked in? What? Oh wait, no, they are checked in. This is checked in. Okay. Delayed activity, Mary. Oh, okay, okay. No, it is. This is happening in the right order of operations. The problem is, if they're checked in, this will never happen. So this code is in the wrong spot. So I need to remove it from here. Not checked in. So if they're persistently loaded, then I want to say we just loaded. And then persistently loaded equals false. So this never happens again. And then we always calculate next activity state. So this should only happen one time when they're loaded. Then they should go to bed instantly. Ooh, I feel good about this. Feel good about this. I'm a little upset about configuring the inn. I had to change that code back to the inefficient just so this works, which is going to break something else. That's bothering me, but this should work now. Oh, I'm excited. They're going to be sleeping when the game loads. 110% confident it's going to work. 110. Soon as it loads. Here we go. Here we go. They're next to their beds at 6 a.m. Are they sleeping? They went to bed. They did it! They went to bed. They're sleeping. Look at these little sleepers. When do they wake up though? Do they have a wake up time? They should. I initialized their attributes on awake, independent of them going to bed. Let's wait for them to wake up. Okay, it's 8:30. Someone should have woken up by now. It's 10? Oh my god, no, 10 o'clock? No, it's 11. They're still sleeping. I found a problem. They'll just sleep forever. It's 2 p.m. guys, wake up! Wait. I'm looking to stay for 2 nights. Do you have any rooms available? No. You should be sleeping. Why are they saying that? What state are they in? Oh man, they're broken. That's a broken NPC right there. They're talking in their sleep. So they should be in sleep state and not in checking in state. So if I go to their guest, I think I need debug info on. Debug. Guest. Checking in. Yeah, they're in the checking in state. So why are they in the checking in state? Checking in. Do they start in checking in? Like, is that the first state? Just arrived, checking in. What puts them in checking in state? That's when activity reached just arrived. That's the only place, right? I see. So I need to, like hijack this. Reached our bed. Guest state, bedtime, sleeping. Okay, I need to just hijack it and set it to this. Guest state, bedtime. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of hijacking. Delayed get activity. So we need to change state to bedtime. And I don't actually want it to do any logic. I think I can tell it to not announce. Yeah, don't announce it. Don't tell, because if I tell the inn manager that it's bedtime, they're gonna go to bed, but I'm already warping them to bed, so the inn doesn't matter. Okay. What? Where was that code? So announce equals false. Don't tell anyone. Just quietly go to bed. Don't tell anyone. And they're not waking up because I think it's because there's a bool that I need to flick. So wake up hour is greater than that. Wake up time equals, oh yeah, wake up time is probably starts true. I just need to hijack that and set wake up time to false. What does set wake up time to false? Wake up. Wake up time. Well, what sets it to true? The start of the new day sets the true. And that should actually be fine. Let's try and let's see what sets it to false. The only thing that sets it to false is waking up. All right, this should work. Let's try it. Possible just changing their guest state status. That'll just fix all these weird little bugs. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Not over yet. Not over yet. It is New Year's Eve tomorrow. No, today's New Year's Eve. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening? I forgot about New Year's as a thing. Happy New Year's Eve, yes. Happy New Year's Eve indeed. What are you doing today? What's everyone doing today? Do you have any fun New Year's Eve plans? All right, they're in bed. They're sleeping. When I talk to you, you should not be mentioning anything about checking in. You should be saying Z. There we go. There we go. Oh, where'd he go? I kicked. He jumped out of bed. He's under bed. He's under the bed now. His feet are just sticking out from under the bed. What the? Not doing anything. I'm still recovering socially from Christmas. I hear that. I spent many a year working New York City New Year's Eve in a quiet New York City, or a quiet New Year's Eve is a perfect one. Yeah. I hear that. Oh my god, when I talk to them, they warp under the bed and their feet stick out. Oh, and their heads are sticking out this side. That's amazing. That's amazing. I swear they're alive. They're not dead. They're alive. I mean, they'll never wake up, but they're alive. Let's see why they won't wake up. Oh my god. This is the weirdest thing. Why did they do that? Okay, I think I know why they do that, but not good. So when you used to work, so you had to like be up and present in work mode on New Year's Eve in New York City. That's a rough night in New York. The scene there is extravagant, loud. I always kind of avoided it. Just going to like a friend's house, friend's apartment or something. We do the quiet thing. Alright, so why aren't you waking up? Wake the funk up. Mary, wake up. Wake up time is set to false. So it looks like the new day reset is not getting called on them? Is this getting called? Print hi. Start new day. Managing amateur night. Amateur night for like stand-up comedy? For music? I did one of those open mic nights at a comedy club once. I was wasted and there was like 5 people in the audience. Maybe less. 3 people in the audience? Or, yeah, 3 strangers, and I was with 3 people, so there's about 6 of us. And they were like, does anyone want to come up and do open mic? And I just read a book on Andy Kaufman. And I love Andy Kaufman. He's like a comedian from the 70s. And I memorized one of his routines, and I just got up and I did that. And the guy who was emceeing, he knew what I was doing. And I was like, hey, did you recognize what I did? He's like, yeah, you did Andy Kaufman. Congratulations. He was so pissed off by what I did. No, New Year's Eve is the one day that people who don't normally drink go out to drink. Oh, amateur night, like amateur drinking night. I get it. Hell yeah. We had an EMT on staff. Oh my God. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Makes perfect sense. EMT on staff. Ooh, that's rough. Do I have any silly New Year's Eve stories? No, I was always very well behaved on New Year's Eve. I'm always worse on my birthday. I have a birthday story I've told before on stream. It's horrible. In New York City, I went to, do you know the bar Spin, the ping pong bar? Was it Spin? No, it wasn't Spin. That was a different year? No, it was definitely Spin. Okay, I went to, I had a birthday party at Spin. It's on 14th Street, Union Square. Is that where it was? Now I'm not remembering. I don't remember exactly where it was. But went to Spin, had fun, went to a bar next door. There was like 15 to 20 people with me. Went to the bar, got so drunk that I ended up getting sick in a garbage can on the corner of 14th Street or 17th Street. I forget what street it's on. And then someone took a picture of me while I was like kind of just like hanging off the garbage can, and they put it on Facebook. And at the time I was interviewing to be a part-time professor at SVA, like just to teach like intro to Maya or something. And my wife went to SVA, and she was friends with the chairperson of the department that I interviewed with week prior. He comments on that photo saying, "Looks like you had fun." And I did not get that job. It was fine. That would have been a big mistake if I became a part-time professor. That was not the right move for me. All right, it looks like this is never getting called. Why is this not getting called? It's possible I'm calling Start of Day, and these guys aren't even spawned yet. Is that true? Do I call Start of Day and these guys are not spawned yet? Does that mean nothing? Oh, that means nothing is spawned yet. So I called this expecting the day to begin, but nobody's spawned yet. That's bad. So yeah, this is happening on Awake and everything's getting spawned. So I need to wait a minute to call this. So I need a delayed load. enumerator. Oh, I hate this. This whole game relies on these enumerators happening at the right time, and now there's so many that I don't know. I can't keep track of them. Let's see. Delayed load. I need to wait 1 frame. And new day is required. Delayed, so it's more of a delayed start new day. Delayed. Gotta watch out for the social media. Yeah, I immediately told that friend, you gotta take that down. And I think they did, but the damage was done. The damage had been completed. Okay, do I have to wait 1 frame or do I have to wait 2 frames? I think I only need to wait 1 frame. Let's see if this works. That was probably the worst drunk in New York City story. I have others. Man, no, maybe I only have 2. Ooh, no, I've got 3. Okay, I've definitely got 3. I can't tell them all now, though. That would make me look too bad. All that horribleness in 5 minutes of storytelling. Okay. Gonna have to come back for those stories. Alright, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that they wake up this time. They're not in the infinite sleep. If I see that print statement, start of new day, and I know I'm good. Wait, not checked in. Why is Farley not checked in? Persistently loaded, added, great. Go to bed instantly, done. It's great. I still didn't get that print statement. So they still are in their infinite sleep. Alright, maybe I just need to wait 1 more frame? Maybe. Let's wait 1 more frame. Let's wait like 5 frames, and then I'll work backwards. Oops, 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 what did I click? What did I click? Oh, I do that all the time. I run the software from Visual Studio. That is not what I want. No, stop running. Alright, 3 frames. Is 3 frames enough? It really should be. Things load on awake, so I really I don't know why I need to wait more than 1. Maybe because they're not visible yet. No, they're definitely visible. Don't give me that. Unity? You're giving me problems. I'm out of coffee now. I gotta switch to water. Boring. Okay, I have a quick fix for this. Go to bed instantly. Yeah. This is strange. Start of new day is not getting called, which means many things in the game are also broken. Many things. Wait, new day required on load. Is this even happening? New day required on load? Nope. That's not getting called ever. So interesting. There's the problem. It's actually not the waiting. It's the fact that this is never happening. New day required. Let's print that. Data.new day required. Can you bool to string? Does that work? It looks like it does. What else? What else would cause this to not work? Start new day, fast forwarding time. Yeah, I'm never seeing this. Something strange is happening. If I open up the save file, what time does it say? Open with text edit. This is what the save file looks like. Oh God. And I'm gonna keep it like this because I don't care to encrypt it. If you want to jump into this save file and alter your data to cheat, go for it. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. What a nightmare. I'm sure someone, if the game ever gets at all popular, someone will write a tool to alter this. You can very easily change anything. So, time, nighttime birdwatcher, what is that? Oh, right, I know what that is. Time, how many instances of time are there? Oh, there's so many instances of word time. Timekeeper? Timekeeper. Day? What's the thing that gets saved? Minute is new day, is next day, and day required. I guess minute. I'm looking for minute. Ooh, it's minute. Seconds. What are you? Position save. Seconds is 1, minute is 3, hours is 0, days is 0. That's how long I've played the game so far. That's not it. Minute is 1800. What is 1800 in minutes? Is that 12 on the dot? Is that midnight? What is 1800? I need a calculator. 1800 divided by 60. That's 30 hours. That's 24 plus 6. That's 6 a.m. So it's already 6 a.m. Why are we saving? It should save at midnight, not at 6 a.m. Why is it saving at 6 a.m.? More problems. More problems. So, who's fast forwarding to 6 a.m.? And why am I saving after that? Let's look at the order of operations. And throw some more prints. And I think it has something to do with this end of day controller. So we're gonna here. So let's see when we save. Let's just throw print here. Saving. And then write save to file. Let's get rid of all those other prints because they seem to be working just fine. Go into the in. Persistently load added. Let's get rid of that. Scheduler. Go to bed instantly. Yeah. That works now. No available bed. Isn't checked in. Great. Okay. This all seems well and good. I had like 100 other print statements. I don't know where they were. Did I get rid of them? No. Delayed activity. Yeah, let's get rid of this. We don't need this. We don't need that. Too much debugging. One thing at a time. What time is it? Holy shit, it's 9:30 in the morning. I didn't even realize. I've never gone for this long before. 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's a Sunday. Why not? I usually only go for like 2 hours max. Depends on when I start. Today I started on a Sunday. I can do whatever I want. But we will wrap it up soon because I want to start my day. I'll come back to this later. And I'll be back Tuesday. Anyone that's interested watching this game blossom. My name is Andrew. If you've never been here before, I'm working on Alpine Lake. Feel free to follow. I usually do Tuesday mornings and Thursday mornings, like 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. That is the usual schedule, but I've been peppering in random unannounced days here and there, like today. Because why not? I'm up. Might as well work. Okay. Let's hit play and see what the heck is going on. Alright, the obligatory. Please, wishlist the game. Or not, you know, up to you. Wishlists do help, though. Okay. They're in bed. New day required? False. Well, that's the problem. Why is new day required false? When I save, new day required equals this, and the only thing that sets this to false well, this is the thing that sets it to true. Maybe that's what's not happening. Let's just fast forward to the next day. Let's see what happens on the next day. Because right now, some weird stuff's happening. And I want to look at Timekeeper. I want to see what's going on with that value. Why? Time system. New day required is true right now. It's true. What sets it to true again? The fact that the new day... Oh. The fact that the new day has ended. Why did that end? Does this start true? Oh god. Oh, it starts true. Okay, so this didn't happen yet. It just starts true. Alright, so Hollis is here for -3 more days. That's a bug I'd like to fix next, but so I'm just gonna write that down. Let's write that down. I don't forget. Guests are leave in negative. It's not calculating leave day, maybe? Okay. So, I gotta watch this value, see what's going on. Start new day, start new day, start new day. Whoa, why are they out of bed? Oh, because they've just been in bed forever. They're very confused. Now they're all gonna leave. They're not happy. They are not happy campers. I woke them all up and I made them all confused. Let's stop the game. It's incredibly broken. Let's stop the game. Looks like the new day started before we saved. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's because new day started before we saved. Starting new day. And then we saved after the fact. But the end of day controller, that says too, save the game. And then the end of day is when? Oh, it's 1 second later. This is happening 1 second later. That's the problem. So ready to start day. And then the time system also listens to ready to start the day. Is that the problem? Yeah, okay. So I'm starting the new day a full second before I save. Do I just want to save here and not do that other nonsense? It's possible. It's definitely possible. I mean, I know why I'm saving. I'm waiting. I'm waiting a full second so it fades to black. Or it fades to the save scene, and then it can freeze if it likes. That's the problem. Save trigger, save event. Do I have a GUI that pops up when this happens? No. Just savable save. I don't even know what makes the save window pop up anymore. What does that? Is it might just be something in the editor. Saving canvas. What makes the save window pop up? No idea. It's just a very regular canvas. Saving, GUI type opening. Oh, GUI type saving. Is that here? What is this? Nick? You said that already, and then you left. We're working on save systems. Save GUI. What's that called? GUI type? Man, I'm jumping everywhere lately. Saving. It's a GUI. Yeah, it is GUI type. Looks like I never call this anywhere. I have no idea how this save window shows up. It just does. It's magic. Magic. We'll figure it out one day. All right, so let's get the order of operations correct here. When I click this end of day button, I think I need another one. So it's not really ready to start day. It's ready to like end day. So let's do ready to end day. And then ready to start day. Oops, ready to start end. Ready to end day. Okay. So the timekeeper listens to ready to start day. Not ready to end day. Ready to start day. The end of day GUI triggers ready to end day. Then the end of day controller listens for ready to end day? No, no. Yes. Yes. Yeah, okay. End of day GUI. Ends day. Well, it's not ready to end day. It's like It like warms up the new day. Warm up new day. Okay, we're gonna warm up the new day. And then the end of day controller, warm up new day. Fade to black, hit save, close GUI, close the end of day GUI, and then what does time system do? Time system ready to start. So now we need ready to start new day. I just made it. It doesn't get called anywhere. So where I want to put that is after the save. Here it is. We want to put it here. Day tick event dot trigger ready to start new day, and then time system dot instance dot current time. Pretty sure that's what I want. Yep, current time. Okay, so now we have the order of operations correct. Nick, how are you? It's Sunday. What are you doing? It's New Year's Eve. What are you doing today, Mr. Nicholas? How did you get over here? Back over there. All right, I think I need to... let's just hit play. Ooh, I got errors. What do you got? What do you got for me? Warm up new day. Why are you upset? What are the errors? Oh, I just didn't hit save. I don't know why AutoMod doesn't like that word you used. Can you please elaborate in English? Family-friendly English? I feel like that... I don't know the true meaning of that word. I don't want to risk it. I can always count on you for teaching me new slang. I like watching someone else be with my wife. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Nick? All right, so the new day, so the save file is like all messed up. What I gotta do, fast forward to the next day, it'll kind of incorporate all my changes. They're gonna be sleeping forever. They're not gonna check out because they got this negative day bug here. That's okay. Saving, write save to file. Now I'm starting the new day. Fast forwarding to 6 a.m. Bam, starting the new day. They're all gonna leave. That's okay. I'm gonna stop the game. Hopefully we saved the fact that the new day hasn't started yet, and it should be, if I open up that save file, now the minutes should be 0, which is midnight. Or I guess it'll be, should be whatever 12 times 60 is, or 24 times 60. Let's see. Let's make, before we start the game, let's see. Open with text edit. 1432. Is that a, I guess it has to be a multiple of 12 because that goes on infinitely. Where's the calculator? Or a multiple of 24? Divided by 60? 72? No. Wait, that's 72 hours. Yeah, that's 3 days, right? 24. Yeah, okay, that's right. That's midnight. 72 is midnight. That's the beginning of day 3. So when I load this game, they should be instantly in bed. And what else? They should wake up. They should not be in the infinite sleep. Please, wake up. I need my guests to wake up. They can't just lay in bed all day. New day required. True. Start of new day. Okay. They woke up. Look at that. Oh, they woke up 6 a.m. They woke up at 7. It's great. And you woke up at 7:20? Perfect. Oh, we did it. Oh, we did it. And we have new guests arriving. And the rooms are vacant. They're not clean. I gotta clean them. So the negative day bug, that's an interesting one. I have a feeling that I'm not recalculating their stay. So there's some things about the guests I need to calculate. I need to calculate their stay length. I think they were being held hostage, or their stats weren't being recalculated. So what do I got now? Who's in the inn? We've got Hollis, Clay, Mary, Clay, and Meadow. Timo, guys, yo, what you making? I am making a life sim, Innkeeper-Sim. You got a property here. Got some rooms. I've got these guests running around. I have no decorations right now, so they have nothing to do. And we're working on the save file and making sure that when the game closes, it comes back in the right state, which not easy. Single player. I don't have the bandwidth or scope ability to do multiplayer at this time. Maybe in the future. I'd love it to be multiplayer. I mean, that's like ideal for every game, right? To have the option. But right now, we're just doing single player. Happy New Year, NASA Creep! Let's go indeed. How are you, NASA? And Timo, are you a game dev also? Or you just like perusing the game dev Twitchies? You're making multi on Unity, so just passing by. Nice. What are you working on? Tell me about it. Alright, so I gotta see if this worked. I want to check. Okay, so Clay is a guest. Clay, what are you checking out, Clay? Stay length is 2 days. Check-in day is day 3. Check-out day is day 5. So that's the problem. You're making an MMO. Oh my god. Are you making it by yourself? Or do you have a team? You're making it by yourself. Hope everyone has an amazing New Year and a shitload of abundance. NASA, I hope you have a great New Year's. 3rd attempt. Timo, listen, first of all, I'm never gonna say, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge. Making an MMO is freaking hard. So, my sympathies. Especially if you're by yourself. What's the theme? What's the genre what's the theme of the MMO? Is it fantasy, sci-fi, real life, current, present time? So I think this is the problem. Stay length is not recalculating properly. So Clay, 2, 3, 5. Let's stop the game. And you're using Unity. Are you using one of the convenient MMO assets from the asset store to help you jumpstart your game? Similar to WoW, but with a twist. I like WoW. I used to play WoW. Back in 2000 and... Wait, when did it come out? 2011. No. That's not when I played. I played in 2008 and 2009. 2010? 2009, 2010. That's when I played WoW. Man, that was a long time ago. Whole nother lifetime ago. Tell me about your twist if you want. You don't have to. Interesting to see people stream game dev though. Yeah. There was a time when I used to watch people stream game dev and I was like, that looks impossible. I can't do that. And then every day, slowly, I'm like, maybe I can. And then my wife, she bought me a key light, and a green screen behind me, and she's like, you should try it. Because I said I always wanted it to. And then here we are, trying it, and it's working. And it's so much fun. Curdy Bear! You could do anything. Yeah, you can. It's hard to explain, but more PvP world stuff. In the way I used to enjoy it. Nice. I never did the PvP stuff. I was always like, run around, do quests by myself. Now when I played EverQuest, that you could not play by yourself. Wait, where's Clay? Clay was supposed to be a guest here. And Clay's still here. Is he checked in? Oh, but look at that. Check-in days, -1. Checkout day, -1. Does Clay have a bedroom? Clay doesn't even have a bedroom. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure Clay was checked in. Checking more people. Alright, so I know I'm checking in Mary right now. Mary. Stay linked. 1, 3, 4. Kurt, how are you? Good morning. How are you? And good morning. You doing a playthrough and looking for bugs? I'm just kind of working on this one system where everything, for the most part, the game is persistent. When you close the game, everything reopens exactly the way it should, except the guests that come and stay are in. So I've been putting that off for far too long. So right now I'm trying to get the guests to, when I stop the game, so those two guests so I had Mary, 1, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that when Mary loads back in, when I load the game back in, she spawns correctly and knows when she wants to leave. And I'm beginning to think that she's not calculating her stay correctly. She's not saving that. Using player prefs or some JSON file? I'm using a JSON file, yeah. No player prefs. Kurt, you're working on a new reel. Kurt, I'd love to show off your reel. Your reel is so fun. Please. And then Timo, if you want to share anything, you have any screenshots, please share. Share. Please don't. It's 3 years old. Oh, come on. Yeah, your reel's dope. All right, so yeah, they're all leaving immediately, so it was Meadow? Was it Meadow? Yeah, -1, -1. -1. They're not remembering their stays. I used player prefs for the things I wanted to stay client side and not in database, so I know nothing about JSON. Okay, I highly recommend not using player prefs, and I also highly recommend using the easy save asset from the asset store to save client side stuff. It makes saving so easy. I don't actually use it. I use a different thing, which I don't recommend using because it was like an asset. It was like a farm sim pack, like jump starting kit, and I use their save system, but I kind of wish I started using easy save a long time ago. Check it out. Player prefs is weird. I don't know. You don't have, there's not so much control over the player prefs. I like the file that is created and having complete control of that file. Player prefs are a little nebulous. Come on, Kurt, give me your reel. Let me share it. All right, so I know the problem. The guests are not remembering. They're not remembering their stay. It's not memorable for them. And they're not recalculating it. Because I feel like when they wake up, we init guest traits. Calculate stay length and calculate wake up time. So calculate stay length. If the stay length is -1 we want to set a random number here between 1 and 4, or we want to get their stay length from the NPC. Now, neither of these things are happening. Because their numbers are still -1. So why isn't this happening? That is interesting. Oh, and their checkout day. So that's weird. Check-in day and check-out day. Oh, that's why. Because check-in is not just setting the bedroom. It's also setting the check-in and check-out days to today and the day in the future based on the stay length. What else do I need to do? I need to put the calendar event. The calendar event is persistent. I don't need to do that, but I need to calculate this. Wow, I can't believe I overlooked this. That's huge. What a big oversight. Here it is, but it's 3 years old. Lots of new stuff to come. Let's all watch. So Curdy Bear's been around for a long time. He's a great friend. Great friend of mine. Let's watch his reel. Curdy Bear. 2022 motion design reel. I thought you said this was 3 years old. This is 1 year old? Oh wait. Is this music copywritten? I can't. I'll just mute it. Curdy Bear, look at that. Gorgeous. Oh my god, gorgeous. Woo! That looks so good. I know that spot. Talented, talented Curdy Bear. There's just so much fun stuff to look at. My goodness. You made it in 2021, but you gotta up the year so it looks newer. Yeah. Just change one shot. The New York Knicks. Curdy Bear used to work for MSG and did all of the in-stadium graphics. The Knicks and anyone else who played in MSG. Spoiler alert. I mean, I've seen your new work, so I'm very excited to see what your new reel looks like. Amazing design. Amazing demo reel. Oh, that stuff looks so fun. Wait a minute. I know that spot. That looked familiar. This last minute's a bit cringe. Also, that wasn't cringe. Very nice. Very nice, Kurt. Beautiful. Timo. Oh, I missed that. I feel like I know player preps perfectly now, though. If it works, you know what? Let me go back. If it works for you, that's all that matters. That's the only thing that matters. Is as long as it works for you. Okay, so I need to recalculate these their stay lengths when or I just need to make them persistent. I just need to make them persistent and savable. Right? Stay length check-in day. So I'm just gonna make that. I'm gonna make it savable. I savable. Oops. I savable. So the guest will now save stuff. What does the guest need to save? Let's make a save data struct. Public struct. Save data. We want to save. So now you get an insight on how my save system works. Any mono behavior can be savable, and then I just make a little save data struct called let's say stay length. I want to save them all. I don't think I need to save them all, but I will. I mean, I guess I'll allow that. Bills game time. All right, enjoy the Bills. Stay so public int stay length. Public int. Check in day. Public int. Check out day. I think that's all I need. And then, since I always forget, I'm just gonna grab another scripts, functions, copy paste. I just need these 3 magical functions. They're magic indeed. Okay, where were we? Guests, guests, guests. Focus, focus, focus. I have too many scripts open, I can't find it. Where'd it go? Where did the guests go? Guest, there it is. Okay. So here, I'm just writing to JSON file. We can go struct to JSON. So we want stay length, check-in day, stay length, check-in day, and check-out day. Boom. So now those are all being saved, and when I load, I just want to say data. Nope. Stay length equals save data dot stay length. Check in day equals save data dot check in day check out day equals check out day. Okay, so now that stuff gets saved. That should be good. That is a good thing to do. Do I need to save anything else? I marked a bunch of things that I needed to save. I don't know if I actually have to save them. The item request. I think I need to save this. I'm gonna do it anyway. If you talk to an NPC and you say, hey, do you need anything? Sometimes they'll say, oh yeah, can you get me this item? And if I don't save that, then it's gonna calculate a new one and you will have gone and got the other item and what they wanted will have changed. So let's save that as well. So this is the item request. And to save that, we need to say item request equals item request dot get GUID. Yeah. What about my reel? Nick, we've talked about this. Family-friendly content only. Item request equals save data dot item request. Okay, so this requires I need to delay it again. Delayed load. Sometimes I need to wait a frame because I need to wait for things to populate before I can properly load them, like items. So I think I just need to wait 1 frame. And once I wait that 1 frame, I do scriptable asset database dot get asset item request inventory item. Done. Okay, so now we save that. I don't know if it's necessary yet, but we do. We do it anyway. And then I need to go into the guest prefab, make sure that stuff's getting saved. I wish I had more fun stuff on the stream. I don't know where to get that stuff. Sometimes I see these streams, they have little characters running around on the bottom. Sometimes they have random call-outs that you can do. Sound effects. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. If anyone out there is a streamer as well and can point me in the direction to find fun stuff to put on the stream, please point me. I need help. So these pools. I don't know why these pools stick around sometimes. All right, we made amazing, amazing progress in these last 3 hours. I don't think I've ever made this much progress coding on stream ever. I've made progress like doing art, and modeling, and animation, but because that's like second nature to me. I don't even need to think. Coding? I don't think I've ever made this much progress coding. Oh my god, it's 10 o'clock. All right, we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it. Ooh. Okay, maybe we'll fix a bug first. On guest. So it's what was the matter? Oh, because item might not exist. Okay, that's fine. String item GUID equals if item requests not equal null, then item GUID equal item request dot get GUID. And then this should just equal GUID. And then we need to see if save data dot item request string dot empty. If it's empty, then I'll only do it if it's not empty. Okay. I think we're good. All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up in a few minutes here. I hope everyone has a good New Year's, a nice, safe New Year's. Please stay safe. Please, if you can do me one favor, just please stay safe. Stay safe. Thanks for hanging out. If you've never been here before, my name is Andrew. Working on a game called Alpine Lake. Please, if you have Steam, give it a wish list. I usually stream Tuesdays and Thursdays around the same time in the mornings. US time. Feel free to follow. And yeah, I hope everyone has seriously, stay safe out there. This is very dangerous. Let's see, who can we raid? That's a creep, have a good one. Let's go to I don't know where we should go. Let's go to Pixel Cuts. They're working on some art. We never raid artists. All right, everyone, have a good one, and I'll see you soon. See you on Tuesday. Ciao, y'all.